Hello and welcome to the weekend edition of Minimum Competence we're calling a maximum minimum competence episode. Essentially, time permitting and given a major legal news story, we'll try to get you a little bit more up to speed than we can in our short form daily news show. This week, we're looking at mental health questions on the character and fitness section of state bar applications and how and why they need to be removed and replaced with affirmative programs emphasizing mental health. That being the topic, there is a broad content warning for this entire episode. We don't get into too much detail, but if discussions of mental health struggles are not something you're interested in, you can hop off now and we'll see you tomorrow with a regular episode. Otherwise, on your mark, get set, go. As most listeners will well know, when applying to take the bar exam, applicants are required to complete a character and fitness questionnaire to assess their ability to perform the duties of a lawyer. Mental health questions are included in the questionnaire in 37 states and Washington, D.C., and generally fall into 4 categories. 14 states do not consider mental health status when evaluating fitness. 10 states adopt questions drafted by the National Conference of Bar Examiners, and 15 states have their own questions. Some states only ask about mental health in specific contexts. Regardless, any such questions are problematic. But take heart. There are positive changes coming, as we reported this week. The New Jersey State Bar Association and the state's 2 law schools, Rutgers and Seton Hall, have asked the Supreme Court of New Jersey to remove a question from the mandatory character and fitness questionnaire that asks all applicants whether they have any mental health conditions that could affect their ability to practice law and whether they are seeking treatment. According to a 2022 national study of law student well-being, 44% of survey respondents said the potential threat to their bar admission might deter them from seeking help for a mental health issue. The bar has suggested that rather than contribute to a reluctance to seek mental health assistance, efforts should be made to champion the early help seeking of bar applicants and attorneys. The New Jersey Judiciary spokesperson noted that the disclosure of mental health issues does not by itself disqualify a candidate for bar admission, and that the court has been sensitive to candidates' mental health issues. New York State eliminated its mental health disclosure for bar admission applicants in 2020, while Ohio dropped its character and fitness question about mental or psychological disorders in January. Virginia law students successfully pushed the state in 2019 to stop asking about mental health. In general, requiring applicants to disclose personal mental health information for bar admission can be stigmatizing and discourage individuals from seeking treatment for mental health issues. There's a real concern that applicants may fear negative consequences, such as being denied admission to the bar due to mental health issues or treatment. This can create a barrier to seeking help and addressing health concerns, which can ultimately harm both the individual and the legal profession. Furthermore, disclosing a mental health issue does not necessarily mean that an individual is unfit to practice law. Therefore, some argue the character and fitness inquiries should focus on conduct rather than on health records. And indeed, many states have already modified or eliminated their mental health disclosure requirements for bar admission applicants in recognition of the importance of promoting mental health and reducing stigma. Similarly, though, in the United States, many licensing boards for various other professions, such as nursing, medicine, and psychology, require applicants to disclose any mental health diagnoses or treatment history as a part of their character and fitness evaluations. The exact requirements and procedures vary by state and profession. However, some states have recently started to review and modify these disclosure requirements due to concerns about potential stigma and discrimination against individuals with mental health conditions. For example, in 2021, the California Board of Registered Nursing changed its disclosure requirements to only ask about current conditions that may affect an individual's ability to practice safely. As well, in 2020, the National Council of State Boards of Nursing released a report recommending a more nuanced approach to evaluating the impact of mental health issues on nursing practice, rather than simply asking applicants about their diagnoses. Importantly, it is not sufficient that answers to these questions just not be disqualifying for applicants. They shouldn't be asked to begin with. Whether or not they impact the ultimate yay or nay on an applicant's passage of character and fitness for the bar, they have a bearing on neither the character nor the fitness of the applicant. As stated, the simple fact that the question is asked may dissuade some law students from seeking help when they need it. They are devoting 3 years of their lives to completing law school in the hopes of having a legal career. They are sacrificing long nights and heavy workloads in furtherance of their goal. They are thus primed for the sort of gritted out thinking that leads folks to forego mental health concerns right along with the physical health they are already sacrificing. These sorts of mental health questions have been on many state bar character and fitness applications for years. As such, the first step must be removing them in all states. But a close second step must be an information campaign in every state letting law students know that seeking help will never in any way lead an applicant to being stigmatized. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow.